Greetings, everyone. My name is Devon, and I'm from Team 24. Today, alongside with my teammate Rothan, Min, Muli, and Kanika, we will be presenting to you on our analysis of McDonald's corporate narrative and how that aligns with their stakeholders' perceptions. Now, let me begin by walking you through our agenda. First, I will examine McDonald's official corporate narrative, such as their missions, their values, and their branding stories that defines how they want to be seen by the public. Next, Min will take a look at the external perceptions and criticism that challenge these narratives. Rothan will then highlight the key issues that represents this disconnection between McDonald's and the public perceptions. And after that, Kanika will analyze the key stakeholders who are most affected by these issues. And finally, Molly will propose a communication objective that McDonald's can use to bridge this gap and strengthen its credibility. Now let's take a look at McDonald's global reach. McDonald's operates in over 100 countries with more than 44,000 restaurants that serve 70 millions of customers daily. And this scale makes McDonald's one of the most recognizable and accessible brand in the whole world. Moreover, according to their 2024 annual report, McDonald's achieved a sales of $130 billion. Now, this number underscores their strength, relevance, and ability to remain a leader in the fast food industries despite the global economic challenges. Now let's move on to their mission statements. According to the McDonald's official website, their mission is to make delicious feel-good moments easy for everyone. Now this reflects on the brand's commitment to serve enjoyable food at affordable prices and in convenient places. And this mission is also supported by the 5 core values that is serve, inclusion, integrity, community, and family. As McDonald's states, these 5 core values guide every decisions in the company that help them remain a trusted brand and a reliable part of daily life for millions of people around the world. Now, beyond that, McDonald's has consistently reinforced its brand identity through their iconic I'm Loving It campaign. And it is their first campaign that launched in 2003, and it is still widely used today. And altogether, this narrative sets McDonald's up as a trusted, inclusive, and emotionally engaging brand. And to explore the challenges and criticism that confront this narrative, I will hand it over to Min.
Thank you, Davan. So while McDonald's official brand story emphasizes joy, family, and community, the company also faces significant external criticism that shapes how stakeholders truly perceive it. I will focus on 3 of the most controversial areas. First, health criticism. Fast food is often linked to obesity and diet-related diseases, and McDonald's is no exception. According to PubMed, Central Health campaigns highlight the high levels of calories, sodium, and sugar in many menu items and raise concerns about how the company markets to children, which draws more negative attention from public. Second, labor practices. Reports from outlets such as The Guardian show that workers and advocacy groups argue McDonald's wages are too low to support a living standard. The Fight for $15 campaign, along with protests and lawsuits, has drawn attention to issues with pay, scheduling, and working conditions. This criticism put pressure on the company to align its labor policies with its family-friendly image. And third, Sustainability concerns, NGOs, and watchdog groups point to McDonald's packaging waste and its reliance on single-use plastics. Even more concerning is the beef supply chain, which contributes heavily to carbon emissions and deforestation. This raises questions about whether McDonald's sustainability pledges truly match the findings of independent reports. So together, these external narratives strongly influence how stakeholders perceive McDonald's. They reveal the gap between the company polished brand story and the criticism it continues to face from researchers, activists, and the media. To show exactly where these disconnects occur, I will now pass it to Ratha.
So for my part, it's about key issues of McDonald's, the gap between their image and their reality. So for the first one is unhealthy food. McDonald's promotes itself as innovation and socially responsible company, and they also promote healthier menu options such as the apple slice in their Happy Meal instead of French fry, and they also provide the information of their nutrients. Instead of showing their concern of customer health, McDonald's also use technology such as their self self-service machine, digital ordering, and also the delivery system. And they also reduce antibiotics in meat supply by promoting food safety and resolve customer concern. However, many people still view the McDonald's as the unhealthy fast food chain because their majority menus still high in calorie, fat, and sugar, even those chains. And some people said that just a small percentage of their menu offering healthy selection, the majority of the food fried or processed. This is especially concerning for the children who is the target of the fast food marketing. And the next one is labor practice. So McDonald's promotes itself as a supportive employer with the growth opportunity. However, worker and public media show that the wages are low, unstable schedule, and working conditions can be difficult. According to the YouTube channel Just Regal Me, they said that the worker earn only $8.75 per hour, totaling about $631 per week before taxes. After paying the necessary like rent or utility, the income is still not enough for the cost living because some workers they need to pay for their own health insurance. And the last one is sustainability. McDonald's claims to protect the planet and they focus on the climate action, reusing waste and switching to sustainable packaging and toy. However, the public report showed that the company has the significant environmental impact. According to the Green Digest, McDonald's operate create the huge environmental impact and operate about 61 million tons CO2 yearly and 1.8 million cubic meter water use and generate about 1 million tons packaging and toy waste. This makes people want to know that McDonald's promise is real or just their advertising because they still see the company cause harm the environmental. And that's all for my part. Now let's move to my teamwork. We will talk about the stakeholder analysis.
Thank you, Ratha. Moving on to the next slide of identify the stakeholders. McDonald's stakeholders are divided into internal and external. For the internal, employees are the backbone. They ensure customer satisfaction. Franchisees expand the company by running outlets and operate them. For corporate leaders, led by the CEO, set the company's goal and future direction, and shareholders provide capital for investment. Externally, there are customers that are the foundation of McDonald's success. Suppliers keep the business running smoothly by providing food, ingredients, and packaging. Communities, referring to those that are impacted by the company. NGOs, which has a partnership with Ronald McDonald's House Charities. They help with sustainability efforts. Governments and regulators are vital for a global company like McDonald's. They enforce compliance with health, labor, and environmental laws. Lastly, public policy leaders push for ethical and transparent practices. Now, each group has different expectations from the company. Employees, they want fair pay, good training, and a safe working environment. Franchisees, they want profits. Corporate leaders want the profit as well, but they also want the value and growth of the company. Investors want sustainable returns and growth. For customers, they want affordable, safe, tasty food and a good dining experience. Suppliers, they want fair pricing, stable contracts, and a sustainable partnership. Communities want the company support through initiatives. Meanwhile, NGOs, governments, and policy leaders, they want McDonald's to act responsibly and sustainably with the law. Moving to the priority and communication of stakeholders. The high priority and high interest include shareholders, franchisees, and suppliers. They communicate through reports, meetings, conventions, and collaborative reviews. For high power and low to medium interests include governments, NGOs, and public policy leaders. They communicate through policy discussions, compliance reports, sustainability programs, and conferences. And lastly, the low power but high interest include employees, customers, and communities. They engage through training, surveys, recognition programs, feedback platforms like social media, and local initiatives such as volunteering, charity, and sponsorships.
Thank you, Kak Nika. To wrap it up, I recommended that McDonald's should focus on showing its effort in sustainability and healthier menu choices are real, trustworthy actions that build customer confidence and improve its brand reputations. They can do this by showing clear progress, like switching to eco-friendly packagings. You can see packaging change using cake-free egg and cutting down from using plastics. We also gain support from groups like WWF and Healthier Generations. McDonald's should be focused on the effort across many different channels, such as reports, press release, social media, and news using story and visual that can show people they can connect with. By having their leader to speak out and showing progress dashboard that can prove their accountability. And message should be tailored to fit many different audience, from health conscious customer to investor, environment group, and local community. In conclusion, McDonald's must address health, labor, and sustainability concerns with clear, transparent actions. By strengthening communication and building trust, the company can break gap with stakeholders and upload its brand credibility. And this is our references. Thank you for listening.